And we're fucking live, giving speeches louder than life. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle. Breathe. Lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger god, first child of God. I am Lilith, reincarnated. I was feeling awful all morning, bro, until 3 minutes ago, when I let it all out. I had no idea what was built up in my body. I had no idea what was happening to my body. I was going to get on a video and try to figure it out, and that's why I came up. As I was coming up, the donations are being made by, I think this one was probably Safeway. I live in a homeless shelter, a family shelter. And they come and they make donations, all different types. So we get donations from Safeway, King Soopers, Whole Foods, and then just random people come and donate all types of stuff. Anything from clothes to children accessories to anything. Anything. They know we exist here and they know we have nothing. So they bring it in. And there's a table in the front desk where they put stuff in. All of us have known this since the beginning. We watch it. If you're not there when it happens, then you get the leftovers. What are you trying to get? Well, the first thing is staff gets first pick. As soon as it comes in, staff starts digging in it. They take all of the goodies home to themselves. So they'll take the cupcakes, they'll take cakes, they'll take all of the good shit. As they bring in, feminine products. There's never a certain type of diapers because the staff is taking home diapers to their children. When they brought the school supplies, the 300 backpacks, staff were taking home backpacks to their children. Anything that comes through that door, staff gets first pick. And so I'm at the table and I'm trying to look and I've got all of staff in my way while I'm trying to pick out something to take up to my home. I look at him and I said, how come staff gets first pick of all donations? The people don't donate it to the employees. They donate it to the poor people that live here. And then one goes off. And then another goes off. And another goes off. And they're all in my face trying to justify it. And I said, you know what? Y'all aren't poor. This is where you work. You're greedy. You're taking from poor people. They give it to us, the poor people, and you decide that you get to take it. And it's every day. I know you're not going to stop this. I just want you to be aware that you're not poor. You're greedy. And the next thing I know, I had 4 of them, 4 bitches all up in my face. Yada, 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 yada. You can check the cameras, and we're allowed to do this. Do the donators know that they're taking from us? You're giving your shit to fucking employees here. They get a paycheck to be here, and because they're at the front door and they accept it, that means they get full pick. There is never a certain size of diapers because the employees are taking them, and they put them aside for the kids. It's for the women they like here. It is so fucking raunch what they do. And I finally said something, and I had no idea it was going to come out. I mean, I always say it. If you're not down there, they're going to take all the good shit. And they'll sit there during their shifts eating it. You know it came from donations. They do it all the time, bro. Anything that comes in, clothes. And I got to be honest, I gave it to my son. So the other day, last week, somebody brought in some men's clothes. The fucking security chick was the one that told me, and she took it for her son. You're a contracted worker that don't even work here and you're taking our donations. They all do it. So it's nothing but staff. And all the staff is hitting the donations first thing in the morning. And I made them fully aware. None of you are poor. You're greedy. And I'm waiting for this to come back. It's on camera. Every day, that as soon as something comes in, you help yourselves. You never notify the fucking people what's here. You leave what's left. You guys go through it, and then you'll move it over to the kitchen area, whatever you didn't take home. Are you serious? I swear to God, bro. And I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it for fucking 5-6 months. And when I said, you guys ain't poor, you're greedy, they lifted like a fucking, dude, the roof was on fire. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? They're entitled, and that's exactly what I said. I had every bit of staff race up on me, and it's on the cameras. I am waiting for the director to show up and check that camera footage. This was aggressive. This was unnecessary. I just got bullied because I told them they were wrong. Why is this not wrong? Do I need to call the reporter and tell her? All the people that are investigating you, why should they keep you as staff when you're stealing from the fucking clients. You're stealing. And that's exactly what happens in these nonprofit organizations, bro. This nonprofit organizations, they start taking all of it. They help themselves to what they think is free. Oh, well, it's for them. No, it's for us, bitch. Us. Not you. You're the one here with a job. They'll take gas vouchers. They'll take bus passes. They'll take whatever comes through that door, bro. They get first pick. I've seen it happen in every organization I ever been through, bro. That's filth. It's wrong. And all I did was like, I know you're not going to stop, but just become aware of what you're doing. Diana's texting me right now. Dude, everyone heard it. It was just me and them. They rushed me. And all I said is, why? Why do you get to do this? What makes you so needy? And they got hella pissed. Like, bitch, who do you think you're talking to? We do this all the time. What the fuck is your problem? I walk away with 2 things, and they're like, who's being greedy now? Said, I'm poor. What's your excuse? I can't believe them, bro. They walk around here like, are you serious? I got you, bitch, on candid camera, bro. I got all of you running at me being like that. And it's on audio. It's all there, bro. I'm waiting for that director. I'm going to sit outside and wait for her, bro. And if she doesn't handle this properly, we'll go straight up the top, bro. I will go straight to the top with this. Because it's not just happening at our shelter. This is a culture of theft. If we worked at fucking McDonald's and you're over there stealing fucking french fries all fucking day, we're going to have to fire you. They're for the customers, not you. You pay for yours. You can have access to what's left, not you get first pick. If you work at the thrift store, it's a rule. You see all this shit, they haven't even priced it yet. You just want to take it. It's not even in the books yet. No, there's a rule. It has to sit on the fucking racks for at least 3 hours before you can have it. You have to let the customers have a chance at it first. I'm very, I didn't see this coming, but it has always been built up. It's absolutely unfair that they're doing this type shit, and I've watched them for as long as I've been here, 5 months? Are you going to throw me out because I question your authority? I question the theft that's going on here? Because it's theft. It wasn't donated to staff. Why is that okay? And it goes to everything, bro. Anything that comes through that fucking door, they take it and they put it behind their desk. I see it all the time. I just never say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Bitch, I said something. What are you going to do now? Show me I'm wrong. Show me that this is wrong, that I'm wrong, and I'll shut the fuck up. Nah, bro. I already pissed them all off by calling them greedy. They hate me now. Do you know how much tension it's going to be, me going up and down those stairs all day? I'm going to smile every time I walk by because I know you're a greedy motherfucker that takes from poor people. That's what I labeled all of you as at the door. You want to take that off? You want to prove that you're not? Or are you going to keep stealing from poor people? Of course you are, because you never saw no fault in what you was doing to begin with. The apple rots from the top. Does she steal the donations? She takes home dog food and shit to her dogs? What else is she taking? Who's running this? Who's running this theft show? Who's got the credit card now? You serious? Yeah, bro. Aside from that, though, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I feel so good, though. I had so much fucking ascension symptoms. I woke up all throughout the night. I was getting visions like I was sitting in, in a hospital office just watching scans and listening to professors talk about the brain and shit. I was having all of this information. I woke up just unbelievably tired, like I never slept. I had all these ascension symptoms. I was like, my stomach was feeling gross as fuck. I felt really hungry, but like I was going to throw up. I didn't have no coffee today. I've been just funky. I was like, all right, I'll try to do a reading, and then if not, I'm going to put myself to bed because something is seriously wrong. And that's where I was at. It was like I must have, whatever I was receiving last night, it was just too much information, and I didn't get time to rest my body, and I needed my body to rest or something. Whatever the case may be, I felt really gross. But when I said all that and all that happened, and when it happens, when it gets tense and you start shaking. You ever get like that? It feels that fight energy. You can feel it. The chaos is now crushing you. They surrounded me, bro. They surrounded me. Seriously, the whole staff surrounded me. They started coming from everywhere. when they saw someone yelling at me. Now keep in mind, every single one of them knows I'm a fucking witch. Don't fuck with her. They know I'm the truth. And all I said is, you are greedy, not poor. And they got heated, motherfuckers. Every single one came running because they're all guilty of stealing from us. Every single one wanted to fight me on that. No, but. And that's where I got them all on camera. Every single one are on camera trying to fight me on this. Which is what? An omission of... What time did this happen? Well, luckily I've got, know it. And we can timestamp this bitch. Take your job. Because you don't want to face the truth. You're a thief. And let's look at the cameras. How much have you been thieving from this place? If that's the case, and we find out you were never supposed to be taking it, now we're going to do an investigation, we're going to do an audit, how much are we going to find out? How many times in a day when somebody, and it really is, people are aware of this place, so they come and just make donations at the front. All kinds of shit, you guys. I mean, blankets, towels, women's clothing, kids' clothing, you know, fucking strollers, bouncers, everything you could possibly imagine. There's an enormous room, and I told you, I went into it the other day. What's left of it. And that's what it is. And I have proof, bro. I have proof that they take the fucking backpacks. It's all on the cameras. All of them came running, dude. It's like you guys use this place as, you know, your own, you know what I mean, resource center. But it's not supposed to be. I'm sure that, you know, President Trump wouldn't like that. I'm sure that the Salvation Army wouldn't like that. I'm sure that, you know what I mean, Denver, the city of Denver wouldn't like that the money they're giving us to take care of fucking poor people is going to the fucking employees. And that's exactly what they call fucking fraud. I didn't see this coming. All I said is, as I said it, I knew as soon as, you know, as soon as you say something, bro, it's going to blow up. How come the employees get first pick? And as I said it, all of the fucking security is about to step up and start digging in it too. They're going to keep doing it. They'll only feel bad when they see me. They'll only feel bad when they see me. They never felt bad about what they were doing. Well, go tell them. Go make them aware of themselves. Okay, God. They're going to come down on me, God. I got you. They're going to want retaliation for that. And that's what it is. You hurt somebody, you hurt their ego, you hurt their pride, they're going to try to get you back. Them motherfuckers are going to be on me like white on rice now. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to smile. Smile and wave, baby. Did I do anything wrong, or did I speak the motherfucking truth? Did I accuse you of something you wasn't doing? Did I call you out your name? Did I say you was something that you wasn't? Is you is, or is you ain't? But you want to fight me, huh? Welcome, bro. It happens all the fucking time. I take on, and that's where it's like, I'm taking on religions. I'm taking on fucking patriarchies and hierarchies. I'm taking on fucking constitutions, fucking institutions, fucking everything, bro. You think I'm taking on your boyfriend problems? Go take him on yourself. Taking on the world and making it a better place. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. I don't know why nobody done told you. How come all of you have never heard this from no staff meeting not to be stealing the fucking donations? Who told you it was okay? And that's where I'm going to sit down. That's the next one. Go straight to the top and ask them. Is it okay? Do you allow this? Is this standard operational procedures for a donation center? For a resource center for the employees to have first pick? Isn't that against protocol? Aren't they paid employees? How do they have access to it when we ourselves have to qualify for these resources? Do the contributors know that they're contributing to paid employees and not to the homeless? And that could be an effect as to why we are not successful and where our needs are not being met, because there's a middleman that's coming in between. How many of them? I don't know. I could show you that they all take the food and the clothes and the diapers and everything else. I can't tell you what else comes through that door. But anytime anything comes in, they get first pick. And if they don't want it, they pick who to give it to. They will call specific guests down and tell them. Why? Because they're friends with certain people. They made friends at work. Some of them are sleeping with them. the male staff was sleeping with them. Why? Well, they're sex workers. I'm sure that the conversation wasn't all one way. It wasn't fully an Epstein situation, but it does become one. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in boiling water. Turn up the heat. The roof. Meaning, oh, fuck. And that's where it is. It's like, oh, fuck. Now I'm going to have to walk through there with my head held high. All day. I'm ready for another cigarette. After that, I want to walk through there. I'm going to have to walk past them all day. And the girl that pretends to be my friend all in my face, girl, she's the first one that got in my face. You forgot who you was talking to, huh? You forgot who you was talking to. Your emotions, sure. And I wasn't even talking to her. She felt conflicted and wanted to stand up. I talked to one Mexican lady. She's not, dígame en español. Ah, bueno pues. Bueno, si quieres te digo en español. ¿Por qué piensas que todo eso es para ti? ¿No trabajas aquí? Todo eso son para nosotros. ¿Quieres que te hablan en español, puta? I did not call her a bitch, but that's what I said. And it's like, oh, you want me to speak to you in Spanish? I'll do it in Spanish. You want it in English or Spanish? However do you want it. However do you need it. I'm going to give it to you. X gonna give it to you. X marks the spot. And you guys is really marked. And that's exactly what came out of my mouth. Over and over. You're not poor. You're greedy. You're poor. You're taking from poor people. And that's where they came rushing me. Fuck we are. The fuck you aren't? The fuck you aren't? The fuck you aren't? Who's not taken from here? We'll find out. And on our next episode. And that's where they're gonna see me. Fuck her, fucking bitch. Call me fucking greedy. I'm sorry, did I call you out your name? Where we at? 10 of Cups. Why can't I just have a normal life? Honestly, this is all I needed. Whatever came out of me, bro, I feel like myself again. I'm a little raging. I'm a little shooken. And that's where it is, dude. I've had that feeling since I was a little girl. Oh God, I'm gonna say this, and then you start shaking because you know what comes next isn't good. You don't know what's gonna come, but you gotta be ready for it. And you get scared, dude. Your whole body panics when you do these things, bro. Well, that was exciting. And either way, I have to go and talk to my social worker, or to my caseworker at 11 o'clock. I was like, this will make for great conversation. What happened this morning? And that's what it is. It's like, and I'm going to ask her, how do I make it, who do I talk to about this? Am I wrong? And then I'll catch my social worker. No, we're allowed to. Let's find out how many of these people are allowed to take from the corporation. I'm really going to love this day. In the essence, God said, get him. All right, God. And that's it. It really wasn't even out of nothing. I'm just it's just me and all the staff, and she's trying to grab all the good shit before I can even see what's in there. And that's what they do. So I tell them, how come staff gets first pick on all donations and we get the leftovers? No. Yes, it comes here and you never even tell us. We get to see what's left over after you guys have put it all away in your bags and your lockers and in your cars. And she didn't grab nothing. She walked away and she started mouthing off. And that's how it was. They wouldn't touch it after I said something. They just wanted to scream about the fact that they couldn't take no goodies. Oh, you didn't get no cupcakes today. You didn't get a pie. Neither did anybody on the 7th floor because you keep taking them. Or the 6th floor, or any of them. All these people aren't coming down. They already took their kids to school. So they won't know this is here until lunch after you've already taken it all. True? True, bro, but it's not just today, bro. I promise you. I didn't accuse them of something today. It's every day. And they know it. And that's what she said. You can check the cameras. Let's check the cameras. I want a full audit. And this is why they don't want me in places, dude, because I destroy it with the truth. I see what you're really doing out here. And I'm not afraid to say something. I just wait till God says. And mostly I don't really want to, because that just made my living environment a little uncomfortable. But we know it's the truth. She called me greedy by taking up some donuts and some fucking, what did I bring the kids? Some goldfish. Boxes and crates of stuff made for us family. We are at the end, or we're at the beginning of the month. You know what I mean? So luckily, I mean, I'm not there yet. I ain't got my food stamps. But in the essence, there's a lot of people that have money and shit, but there's some of us that still don't. We're poor. What is your excuse? Just because you get to work here, and that means that anytime you work at any job, that means that, it's theft. You know what I mean? They give this stuff, you know what I mean, for the customers. And that means, any of the testers you get to take home. That means all the people at Ultra, they get to, just steal all the shit all the time. That's bullshit, bro. You know it is, and I know it is. You just didn't know I knew. You didn't know I knew what you was up to. All right, let's go on. Ten of Cups. They may squawk and squabble, but some greater forces bind you all together. These are your kinth and kin. This is a harmony in the sound of your many voices uplifted in unison. Wing-tipped to wing-tip, you soar and dive together, confident in their next move and your own. Keywords: family, similarities, and peace. As I'm shaking here, like literally the book's shaking in my hand on page 40, I have peace. That's all I can hope for. You know what I mean? I wanted to have family and friends and lovers and community and all these great things when I woke up. This is what I worked so hard to be part of. You know what I mean? To be part of something bigger than myself. And all I became is, bigger than everything else. I'm not going to trip on this. It's a different place for me, guys. You got to see it. You're starting to see it more and more. I can't go back to my family. There's nothing mentally I can, you know what I mean? Like, everything you say or do is just going to irritate me, my very flesh, and I'm going to question the shit that comes out of your mouth. That's not a relationship. Why be around a person you just don't want to be around? I don't want to be around them. I know who they are, what they talk about, what their goals are, what their intentions are, how gross and filth their life really is. Pray for you, bro. God be with you, but I'm not, you know what I mean? As far as, and trying to build friends, I really do. I jump all in, but it's a conscious thing. I can't consciously connect with people anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse because, it's not worse and worse. I just keep getting better, and that's all that happens. I become healed, and I'm still dealing with the sick. I meant what I said last night. If you're not in a healing journey, then you're just staying in your sickness. You're only as sick as your secrets. So all these secrets and your shadows and all this shit that keeps you locked in your mind and in fear and keeps you dressing a certain way and talking a certain way and living a certain way and shit, whatever. I can't make a connection with you. It's the same as talking to small children. When I talk to adults to a certain extent, and then I'll snap and be like, you're a whole ass adult, I'm about to give it to you. And this is gonna hurt your fucking feelings. But for the most part, I'm just talking to children, and that's the best way I can make it through, kindly. But at some point, I realize this isn't a fucking child. You don't have to be kind to this motherfucker anymore. I don't try to be hateful and mean, but it's like, we're past this. The Ten of Cups is about family. I'm part of the divine, and apparently nothing else. And until people walk in their divinity, I won't have any family on this planet. And that's why I work so hard, is because, in essence, I need you so that I'm not alone. But I'm not alone until you get here. It's just like, I have to stay away until you're in the divine. Why? Because it's just that. You're contagious. You're always going to be sick. And it's a sickness of the mind, bro. How you live your life and shit. It just doesn't align where we're always going to be at battle. I can only be kind about it for so long. I can only turn my head a little bit until it's like, I can't stand what you do with your life. Like, I'm going to sit there and attack you. In essence, the attack is just questioning you and expecting you to know better and do better. You have no idea. So I don't try anymore. I'm not willing to try. I'm open to connections, but I'm not trying to build them anymore. I was really trying to make friends, really going out of my way to make things work with people. As soon as, there was even a spark of attention or something, that to build off of, I was willing to build, a future with, a friendship or whatever it may be. But what always comes to it is not our 3D world, but our mental world. in our emotional world. It doesn't matter what you have in this world and what you are, but where you're attaining to be. It's like the direction you're going. I can accept you at where you're at because, I'm not in the best place, and that's fine. But I'm going to better places because I have a good mindset. Where are you going? And where are you going to take me? Around people with the same type of mindset like you. You attract people that think like you and stuff like that, so there's no place for a person like me around people like you. The only person that could possibly get me are like the guru and the silo. We're on an elevated vibration where we don't sink to such thoughts. I mean, I express them and that drives them crazy because I'm a wicked witch, but they understand fully that I'm also just an anointed, wearing the flesh. They don't wear the flesh so much anymore. They don't have to learn, they don't have to work through it. They're just, guru status, divine. My flesh rises to the occasion for sure. And I'd rather than to sit around being numb all the time. Some of those days get boring where I'm just completely cut off and I can't feel nobody and I can't hear nobody and I don't know what's going on in the world around me. It's not a bad thing to, feel. But in the essence, it's like, I can't. I get you'll never understand what I feel, and then when I start talking, you don't understand what I'm talking about. So what am I doing here? Why am I in the space of people that don't understand me? And it's not the other way around. I have full understanding about you. I understand your feelings, your thoughts, where you're going, where it's all coming from. I fully understand you, but you have no understanding of me. So that's where the barrier is. I have to stay where I'm loved, which is basically, in the divine. I have to stay around divine beings in order to have peace. There's no peace, you know what I mean? If you're like, I'm seeing a zoo. If you're not that animal and they just shove you in the wrong cage, you're never going to be comfortable in that cage, and they're never going to accept you in that cage. That's not your cage. So it's better just to be in a fucking closet hidden in the back. I'm okay back here. They're so mad at me. Everybody's so mad at me because I said what? The truth, dude. What's wrong with you people? Why do you take from us? They can't see it, bro. They are like, we're not taking from you. They don't see that it was for us. There's like this thing wrong with their head that they see no wrong in what they've done. And because you accuse them of wrong, they want to hurt you. They're finding some way to get at me right now. They're going to gang bang against me, but they're all going to lose because it's the truth. If I was out here just terrorizing people and making problems for no reason, then, like these other couples that are still here, and you ain't even kicked them out. You let them go around causing all kinds of chaos in this building. Seriously. But in the essence, it's like, they're fully fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They have no knowledge. And then the fact that I tried to point it out made them furious to even insinuate that they're doing something wrong. How dare you? Is what I got. It's all on camera, bro. Can I get a copy of that, please? For my fucking legal records. Can I get a copy of that for the next owners? I want a copy of this, bro. But that's how it is in the world we live. No matter where you are, you can't say nothing because they're going to do that to you. You can't stand up for you, your people, nobody. Bitch, Rosa Parks is in the door. I stand for the oppressed. And when I said that to them, and it was true, all I said, kick me out over this, I promise I'll take this whole building down. I promise you. I said to them, you're not poor, you're greedy. All of you are. This is not for you. You're just being greedy, and you're taking from poor people. And they wanted to punch me for saying some shit like that. But it's the truth. If you tell someone the truth, if you tell someone about themselves, bro, they're going to run at you. You can't do what I do because it is dangerous. It's dangerous to stand up. I'm safe. But I think about all the other people that could never stand up. Because it's too dangerous. And they're all over the countries. They don't have our freedoms. A bitch can't say shit outside of America. Let a bitch be like me outside of America. And that's how I get killed in this life. When I leave America, I'm not protected anymore. They'll kill me out there. They don't have no fucking laws against killing a loudmouth bitch like me. There's no laws to protect you from the truth. You saw what Jesus did. All he did was show them they were wrong. That they weren't living right by God. How fucking dare you? Who gave you the authority? And I told you, God. And you're gonna hang me? Because God is judging you? I'm nothing more than your messenger. And you're in trouble. But all the people that couldn't be the messenger, you know what I mean? I think about all the people, and that's what my job is. That's what our job is to free the oppressed from these systems and these structures that give them no hope, no faith, no chance. You know, many families could have had a good breakfast today if the staff doesn't go in and take all that food. They donate wonderful things, but the staff takes it all. You serious? I promise, bro. I've been watching it since I got here, and I finally said something. And that's what I want you to think about, that Red Cross and every one of those organizations that you're donating to help us people. Are they helping us, or are they stealing it to pay their employees? And that's the churches, bro. How much of that money in the church is coming to the people, bro? Do they help real people? Or they make you feel guilty about helping these people that they're not actually helping? Can you prove they're taking your fucking donations and giving it to the needy? You can't. So find someone yourself to help, please. Help a family. Adopt a family like they do in Christmas, bro. You know where to go. You know where people are struggling, bro. Just tell them, hey, man, I'd like to help you. I want to help somebody, and I don't want to give it to nobody. I don't have much to give, but can I have your number, and every time I got something, I could just give it to you? I just want to give. I just want to help somebody. I'm not saying nothing about you. I just want to help somebody. Really help somebody. I don't know if any of you are like that. As I say that, it's like nobody wants to help nobody. They just want to get theirs. These fucking people don't care if we actually make it out of here or not. They sit there behind their counters talking about all the Venezuelans, talking about all of us. And I told them, y'all ain't shit, bro. Does it make you feel good to talk about homeless people? Like you come to work to spend 8 hours talking down about us because we don't have nice clothes and we don't treat our kids are ugly, or we don't do this. That's all you do all day is talk about us all. How we're not good enough. That's what they pay you for, to come here and you talk in front of our face. Nevertheless, they'll stop as soon as you walk in, and you can walk by hearing them talk about everybody else. Yeah, they need to shut you down, bro. You all need to lose your job at the end of this year and go find, do some serious soul searching. You weren't meant for advocacy work. You weren't meant to help the homeless, bro. You were just looking for a paycheck. You don't even see it. You're greedy. And we've seen it today. It's all on camera. Every single one of those staff that opened their mouth right there were guilty. It's an admission of guilt. And even if I didn't have them there, we have all of the footage. The Ten of Cups is about abundance. Let me read it the reverse so you can really fully understand it from the... This is just the shadow side. I went to Temperance. Why do you go there so much? Because God's always trying to temper me. I have a temper. Can you tell? Oh, God. No, we're in Cups, not Pentacles. That would have been good. Princess of Cups. Ten of Cups. Shows family. Reward. The Nine of Cups is about personal achievement. The Ten of Cups is about lasting achievement of happy relationships with others. This might be with your family, friends, a partner that you chose. It is one of the most positive cards in the deck and represents a perfection and satisfaction of human... Enough. I'm getting downloads as soon as I said that word. Of human relationships with love and support extending into all directions. This is the ultimate power of the Suit of Cups and the element of water, joy, and wonder of life. Okay, so I don't have that, but that's where I'm at. I'm at a place of, and you have to catch my videos, you know, catching that job and catching my, you know what I mean? Just catching alignment or feeling aligned. Not feeling like I'm off, but that everything's on is my happiness. Okay, now listen to this. Reversed denotes relationships gone wrong. You may be family quarrels, broken friendships, heartbreaks, even violence, divorce, and isolation. Take some time to consider the situation. Weigh upon what you want and what you don't, but recognize the part that you played in what is happening. Okay, so if you take yesterday's reading, which was all about, you know what I mean, they gave us strength to accept the loss, follow through, and face the battles. That was yesterday morning's, well, actually I did it the night before. And then we checked the cards. So you see this flow of how this flow is how it's evolving. Where am I? I'm at a state of peace. Again, as crazy as this sounds, my body was tearing me apart before this did. I didn't know what was wrong with my body, and as soon as this came out, I feel a lot better. Now, it fucked with my, you know what I mean? Obviously, I had to have a cry about it, and it's going to make me feel a little awkward walking past them every time, and I'm going to have to follow up with this, and it made things a little bit difficult, but what's done is done, and it can't be undone, and I'm glad that I was brave enough to do it, because nobody else was ever going to tell them motherfuckers. Why me, God? Because you'll be okay. They're going to try to say that I did all kinds of shit. I'm sure. I'm waiting for them to try to say that I stepped out of line. But it's on camera. I'll take it all the way to the top if that's the case. And that's where it is you fight, bro. And that's what we talked about. Fight for your rights. I'm not even me. I almost threw the fucking shit back at him. I don't even need the donuts and the shit. But you're not going to bully out of what's made for me because of that. And I did, too. They didn't take nothing. And that's where it is. Oh, who's being greedy? Because I took two things. I'm poor. And that's what I said. I'm poor. You're not. I'm homeless. You're not. Are they mad because I'm poor and homeless? And that goes back to what I said to the rest of you. You're so mad because of my freedoms. You're so mad because I can do all these things. You don't realize what it costed me. You're jealous because I can, you know what I mean? Because I don't have a job. I had to give up a job, which is control, pride, respect, security, to have peace. Same thing with you, losers. Going back to it. So it's like, you know, you want to be mad at me? You're mad because I'm really poor and I really need this and you don't? You want to be mad because I really believe in God and you don't? You want to be mad because I'm a priestess and this is what I'm supposed to do and you're not? Well, you want to be mad about my life or you want to be mad about yours? Careful what you wish for. Do you want to be poor and people passing out free food to you? And that's it. Where's your pride? They have none. Isn't that crazy? I've said it before. I've just never really fully said it. And I don't know, Diana was texting me like crazy. She's like, they're talking about you. I bet they are. They're going to be talking about this for a long time. They're going to be looking over their shoulder every time fucking a donation comes in. Seeing if I see them. I ain't going to say shit. I'm just going to look straight at them. What you looking at? Why are you being aggressive? My eyes are open and they're in your direction. I'm not allowed to look. That's what it is. They don't want you to. People attack the shit out of you, dude, for fucking making them feel bad. I didn't do nothing. You feel bad because you're fucking feel what they call is conflicted because you're guilty. And that's it. You want to hide. You don't want nobody to see that what you're really up to. We see you. I see you. And now I see who else is really guilty of this. Because all of you came running. Talking about, no, we can do this. I'm going to go ask your director and see if that is the truth. And if that's so, I'm going to go ahead and speak to higher-ups, the contributors. I really want to know if this is true because I have already shut down fucking access housing for the same shit. For all the embezzlement of contributional goods to the facility that was being embezzled by the fucking staff. Really? Yeah, bro. This bitch they had like a Home Depot card. She fucking did her whole house with it. She did all kinds of shit. It was crazy. All the shit they stole. And then they kept bringing in people that just kept stealing. You know what I mean? When they get that Christmas junk, they go in and steal they take all of it for, their kids first. Everything we get around here, bro. The staff is going to have a cookout, right? They're supposed to have a cookout. I don't know why, who's paying for this, but they're supposed to have cakes and all this. They brought in all this stuff. I heard Mario saying it. Yeah, we're going to have a cookout. Who's paying for this? Right? Salvation Army's paying for you guys to have a cookout this weekend for a holiday cookout? Okay, so here's the great one. And this one is good. This one's brand new on the camera. 2 days ago, somebody purchased or donated a brand new basketball thing. Whatever, it's not, I don't know what it is, basketball stand. They put it together, but the only ones that are using it, the only ones that have a basketball are the staff. So throughout the day, you see the male staff playing basketball. At night, you see adult men playing basketball out there. It's never been used for the kids. There's no balls for the kids. It's only for the staff that are playing with this. Are you serious? Come scoot by. You want me to take a picture? I'll take a picture today of them playing basketball today. It's literally for the children. They closed off half the parking lot and they put a basketball court out there for them to play with. But there's no kids out there. It's just the fucking staff. Are you serious? I'll take a picture, bro. I watched them yesterday. And that's where the girls are like, they put a basketball thing down there? I was like, yeah, all the staff are just sitting back there playing. I was watching them while I was watching my movie. I just sit in my car and watch everything, bro. And if I don't, I sit right in front of the front door and watch everything. I hear and watch everything, bro. What do you think I'm doing with all this? I'm documenting it. I'm a witness. Can I get a witness? Can I get a testimony? Will you put your hand across on top of this Bible and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me God, bro. And you pull out the cameras. I may have made my day a little bit more difficult, depending on how you look at it. Am I going to walk with fear? Or am I going to walk in faith that I did the right thing? Am I going to be like, oh, you shouldn't have said that? Fuck, I shouldn't have said it. I sure the fuck did say it. And then you go back to, they're mad that I'm just, a homeless girl that stays here. But once they realize, and I fucking walk back down there, they're like, oh, fuck. We fucked with the witch. She comes in here every day telling us what to do, and God is good, and how to avoid everything. And you didn't fuck with me. God's fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. You're not fucking with me. You're not fucking with me. You're not fucking with me. I got my donuts. I got mines. I'm out. So yeah, that's why God won't let me out. He made me like this, bro, and I get really mad that, like, fuck, nobody's gonna fucking deal with me like this. Oh, but we love you so much. That's my family, bro. And accept me as God. And God's creations. And that's all that's ever accepted me. And they love me so much because God fucked me up so bad. Seriously? Yeah, bro. I posted it in my community page. The whole universe, they don't pity me. They're just in unbelievable awe. He never created something like me. I am so fucked up. And every time I come back to life, it's like she'll never be normal. Like, why can't you ever just make her normal? He can't. It's what he made me, bro. I was never normal. I can't ever, and that's why I'm like, dude, you're such an asshole. Why couldn't you just get me right? And then I look at you guys, I'm like, well, he really fucked you up. I mean, I'm one of a kind, and thank God. But he tries to use this because there's so much goodness in what he made me. He's given it to you guys. He tried to give you little teaspoons of it, and it was too much. Poisoned you. You couldn't harness all this darkness. And you see me. Oh, I'm going to rip my skin off. And what makes you like me? You're a fucking Lilith, bitch. You're a fucking Lilith, bitch. God put some Lilith in you. And I need to teach you how to harness that shit before you fucking destroy the fucking kingdom with it. Meanwhile, I'm over here tearing them down myself. The roof. The roof. It's bad, bro. You should have seen it. I want a picture. I want the video, bro. They raced in on me like cockroaches, bro. Like, seriously? Like fucking fresh meat, bro. As soon as I said that, they all came from everywhere. Seriously? When I walked, because I had to walk through them to get to the elevator, and then I looked back, and they're all there. It's like they bum rushed the shit out of me, bro. If this was on the hood, bro, it's on the hood, bro. Like, seriously, they would have had me. They were at all corners, bro. Really? Yeah, they came from nowhere, dude. They came down hallways. Everybody came out of their office, everywhere. When she started, you know what I mean? When we had that conversation. And in the essence, I got to keep replaying it. Did I do anything to break the rules? No. I raised my voice. But it wasn't louder than everybody else's. And it's all on camera. And the aggression that came with it. And that's what I want to report. Look at this. Look at how they ran at me when I accused them of stealing. Is this okay? And that's where we catch the next one. Tell me it's okay, bro. Tell me it's okay so I can go talk to your boss. Tell me that this is okay. It's not okay. But people just keep doing bad things because they think that they've normalized it. They get away with it. This is what everybody does. If they get some, I get some. None of you feel bad about this? No. And that's why everybody stood there in shock. They were about to. Everybody was about to come hit all these donations. And I said something to one, and they all stood back, and they didn't know what to do. So they tried to defense me, saying that it's okay. It's not okay, and that's what I said as I walked away. I know you're not going to stop this. I just want you to be aware of what you're doing. And I walked away. And none of them are wrong, or is any of them going to realize they are? Is it okay? If you came, you know what I mean, to a female shelter or to a family shelter and you donated a bunch of stuff to these, to poor girls and kids, and you found out that the staff was just taking it home and the poor girls and kids never got any, wouldn't you be upset? What would you do? You'd stop giving because they're taking. It's not going to the right places. You stop coming here and giving stuff because it's not helping anyone. They're taking advantage of it. And that goes back to, you know what I mean, Goodwill. They're a Christian organization and they have morals to that. You don't get to. You don't get to just steal all the shit. My ex-husband worked for them in the donations place, and that's where all that shit came. People would donate it, in good esteem, and they'd get their tax write-off, and he'd take all the shit that was worth money and bring it home, and then sell it on Facebook. Fucking thief. No, it's okay. It's free. It's not free, bro. I'm sure they taught you that in training. And that goes back to, when I work for a company. No, bro. There's a reason that you're not supposed to do this. It's not just free P&L. Oh, profit and loss. No, it's just, no. You might be entitled, and nowadays, if you work at a restaurant, you get 50% off your meal. You don't get a fucking free meal. Food's too expensive. Nobody eats for free. We don't mess up orders and just eat them. You're stealing. I know you don't see it as that, but that's what it is, and that's what it means. It's like the truth is the truth is the truth. You try to make 50 shades of fucking gray on this, but it's the truth. You were told upon employment not to steal, and what that stealing could look like, according to the company. And then you start helping yourself. Dude, there's people that steal toilet paper from their jobs because they don't buy toilet paper. They steal the cleaning supplies. They steal all kinds of shit from their jobs. Do you know what I mean? Like, they go and steal fucking coffee and fucking all kinds of shit, bro. You're fucking stealing because you can't provide for yourself. So you're coming to the company and using it as, as your own shopping center. It's not just one place, but the fact that this is a homeless shelter makes it really appalling. But it happens everywhere, bro. It happens everywhere. And as I say that, I'm looking at fucking Steve over there, Mike Stud. You know what I mean? His best friend stole everything from him. How often do they steal from you? They feel entitled to what you're making or what the business has. Just because they work here, they feel like, you give them that badge and, whatever, that little name tag, that little title, and they run around and they have all access. It's an all-access title to whatever the fuck they want until they get caught. And by the time you catch them, they've already been stealing for years. And that's where I said, no, dude, this is nothing new. Run the fucking tapes. Pick a fucking month. Any month. Pick a day. Any day. And matter of fact, now that we know it's on a Wednesday, look at the cameras. Check the cameras on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and see who takes all of these fucking donations. Every morning. I'm luckily always out there. I catch it, dude. I'm always so grateful. I catch it. Nobody else does. And I can usually get one or two things, which is a dessert. I'm always grateful to bring up some desserts for my kids. Sometimes some of those great breads that we got, like, some of the buns and shit like that. Really? Yeah. I'm grateful for it. I can't... No. You can't fucking buy a lot of that shit. You know damn well that Whole Foods is extremely expensive, bro. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm grateful, but that's it. If you're not there, first come, first serve. And who gets served first? The staff. That's the point of this whole story. I have to go meet with my social worker, which is supposed to be good, my caseworker, because, again, I sent her my job offer yesterday as proof that I'm doing my shit, and I got a job, and whoop, whoop, I got a start date, and I'm doing good. We're all doing good, and we're doing good. And that's it. It's like, I'm not doing what I'm not supposed to be doing, but I need to get a cigarette before I go and try to explain this, because this is definitely going to have a ripple effect through this building. I'm going to get the stink eye every time I walk in, which means I got to put on my face. Let me brush my teeth. It was in the cards, guys. And I did the same thing to Jude. Jude tried to come up out of nowhere. Jude hasn't talked to me in 8 motherfucking days. She walks up out of nowhere only because I'm standing next to fucking Diana. She hasn't talked to me in 8 days. But now Diana's standing next to me and she's like, hey, I got my phone. I said, oh, you talked to someone now? She gets quiet. She said, what? I said, you ain't talked to me in 8 days. But because I'm standing next to her, you want to say hi? She said, no, I've said hi. I said, no, you haven't. I've walked past you for 8 days straight. You haven't said shit to me. I said, so what, you one of those fake friends? So when I'm with your friend, you want to come over and be friendly? Well, you could go hang out with your friend, but don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, fake friend. That's what I told her yesterday. She was like, she just took her phone and walked away. It's like, you ain't said shit to me in 8 days since you got your pills. And that's exactly what I told her. I said, as soon as you got your fucking pills, you ain't said shit to me. And now you want to come up and tell me, oh, look, I got my phone? Why? Because Diana's showing me her brand new phone? You want to show off? Get out of here. Did you say that? No, I just called her a fake friend. I was like, I know how you guys are. You're one of those, be a friend to be part of the community. You only want, when it's convenient. I don't need no fake friends. It's just, she had to walk away. And I was like, that's exactly it. You didn't say shit to me. You put your head down. You totally avoided me all these days. But when Diana's here, now you're my friend? No, bro. I'm talking to Diana. When we're done, you can talk to her. To get out of my face. After you fucking told me all that stupid shit about your fucking, what did my daughter call it? Bottom growth. I didn't need to know any of that. Fucking fake friend. Anyways, God told us. Some of the bravest people were those that could just use their voice. As I see Martin Luther King, I see him standing with his hand held high. It's like, all of them. Your voice is your power to inspire. To inspire change, right? And you don't want to be that person. You really want to be behind, supporting that person that's doing all the hard work. Support you. Vote for Pedro. Yeah. You don't really want to be the person that has to walk up and get in their faces and might get slapped, might get hosed, might get beat, might get kicked out. You don't want to do it, but it's like somebody's got to do this, bro. Somebody in this building has got to stand up for us. And it's God, but at the same time, it's like, fuck. You put a target on my back, and that's where you got to have that faith. I'm taking that target off your back. I'm putting a crown on your head, not a target on your back. Hard stuff. Be brave. And as I say that, I'm hearing Marley, get up, stand up. I wasn't a big Marley fan. I really wasn't. I learned it, in California, there's a lot of Rastafari and reggae and shit. I don't know all of his songs or nothing like that. I couldn't possibly. I know the regulars, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't. I got the big guy. I didn't fuck with the little guy, dude. I had nothing to do with the little guy. I got the big guy. I got the big one. You take the little one. Anyways, fuck. Sucks to be me, right? You're like, damn, bitch, why don't you just shut the fuck up? Keep the peace. Listen here, peacemaker. I am an agent of chaos. Agent Orange, like that guy. Later, haters.